Wagwan everybody on YouTube, Kobe here and welcome back to Nimbus Gaming. Today we'll be going over the weekly reset in Warframe. So let's jump right into it. So taking a look at this week's Nightwave, right now we can see that we have the permanent weeklies, which are kill 500 enemies, complete 15 missions, and kill 30 Eximus, with the elite weeklies, which are exchange 10 ribbon slivers for a ribbon mod, and you can do this at Iron Wake on Earth. So once you've completed the Chains of Harrow quest, you can go ahead and visit Iron Wake on Earth, and you'll be able to go ahead and trade in 10 ribbon slivers for a ribbon mod. And you could also, the next one is to kill the Profit Taker. A little bit tedious, but not too crazy. This one here is to polarize a weapon, a companion, or Warframe, not in a simulacrum. Okay. Alright, so essentially this pretty much will get completed for most people this week since Zaku Prime is coming out on Wednesday. So yeah. So go ahead and throw on a Forma on a Warframe weapon or anything that you seem fit. And open 30 lockers. This one's a bit weird, but very doable as well. And for the daily, it is to complete one mod transmutation. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the credit offerings. So as you guys know, you can come here to get yourself some Orkin Reactors, Orkin Catalyst, and Nightin Extract, and even some Kuva. And everything else is pretty much fashion or cosmetics, so all that stuff is subjective. So you can go ahead and pick out whatever you're liking here. And in regards to the mods, we currently have, in regards to aura mods, we have the Rifle Scavenger, Shield Disruption, Physique, Dreamer's Bond, and Pistol Scavenger. I'd say pretty much none of these are really great. I guess Physique is okay. Dreamer's Bonds, you get this for free. Shield Disruption, you could just run Corrosive Projection. And Corpus are normally squishy, so this won't make that much of a difference. Oh look, we have the Ceramic Dagger. So the Ceramic Dagger is here. We also have the Wolf Beacon, if you want to go ahead and get that Wolf Sledge. So yeah, so this is actually pretty cool. We have some good weapons here. We have the Jaw Sword and the Heat Sword. And in regards to the Conclave mods, we have for Ivara, for the Viper, for Atlas, as well as for the Supra. And that pretty much covers it for the Nightwave. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with the Deviri stuff. So before we even get into the Deviri stuff, let's go ahead and take a look at the Archon Hunt, which we have the yellow Archon or the Amber Archon shards, which is Naira the Snake. So for this week's missions, we have Mobile Defense and Interception, and then the Showdown. So very chill week. So let's go ahead and take a look at Deviri. So in regards to the Deviri circuit, for the normal path, we currently have Saren, Vauban, and Nova. Nova, I believe you get this from a boss fight. Saren, you also get it from a boss fight, but it's from a very annoying fight on Sedna, which is the Kayla the Thane. That's how she's named. Fight. It's a very annoying fight, but it's really worth it because you do get a couple of cool mods as well. And in regards to Vauban, you could go ahead and get him from the Nightwave shop with Nightwave creds, but if you don't want to do that, you could just go ahead and grab him here. In regards to what I think is the best option when it comes down just to how tedious it is to get him, I'd say get Saren, and then Vauban. Nova is from a boss fight, so that's pretty chill. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the normal circuit. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Steel Path circuit and see exactly what we got going on here. So it is the week for Incarnons. So this is the best week for Incarnons, hands down. Right? We have the Torrid, the dual Toxicus, the dual Ichors, the Miter Incarnon, and the Atomos. All these are phenomenal weapons. These three right here, more so than anything else, but the Miter is so slept on. Like, this is such a slept on weapon. Like, trust me, man, this weapon is awesome. I pretty much use this a lot more than I even use a dual Toxicus. The Torrid chains to enemies, the dual Toxicus essentially ricochets, super crit heavy. The dual Ichors, they leave like a gas cloud. It's awesome, man. And the Miter, essentially, it's like a Latron Incarnon to some extent, with ricocheting and bouncing projectiles, but this one seeks out the enemies. And we have the Atomos, which is like a heat beam. So, well, heat grenades, I guess. But yeah. So in regards to these, I'd say get these two first, then you get anything else. If you already have these two, go for the dual Ekers and then the Miter. And then for the last option, I'd say go for the Atomos. If you've already have all of these, stroll on over and get yourself some Rivens or some Kuba. Alright, and that pretty much covers it for here. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what Akrithis has in the Dormazone shop. Alright, so here we are at the Akrithis shop in the Dormazone. So let's see here. Let's see exactly what she got for it this week. So I'm not sure. I've never seen this before. I'm not sure what's going on here. Like, she has a bunch of the same stuff over and over again. This might be bugged. Yeah, this might be bugged. Oh, here's the rest of the stuff. So we have a Archon reactor, and we have a Forma blueprint, another Forma blueprint, and an Exilus adapter. In regards to do I think the Forma are worth it? No. The Archon reactor and the Exilus adapter, definitely worth it. I'd say get this here because this is one of the only places you could get this for free. So go ahead and get yourself those 20 Pathos clamps by beating the Aura Worm, and then come back and get yourself a Archon reactor blueprint. Awesome. So let's go ahead and go visit Teshin. Alright, so here we are at Teshin's shop. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got. So Steel Path Honors. Oh, so for this week, oh man, this is such a conflict of interest. We have an Umbra Forma on the same week that Zaku Prime comes out. And how much is for it? 150. I mean, I have enough. Because I was saving up my Steel Essence to grab a bunch of relic packs for Zaku Prime, but I'll still be able to grab this here and have enough to get those 25 relics once the Zaku Prime comes out. Alright, so there you go, grab that, and boom. Alright, so hey, it's a great week for Teshin. So now let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got in regards to the Deep Archimedia. Alright, so here we are in the Sanctum Anatomica. And remember guys, if you're already at rank 5 with the Kaguya Syndicate, come on over and visit Bird 3. Go to Shiny Treasures to get yourself an extra Archon Shard. And for this week we have the Crimson Archon Shards, so let's go ahead and grab one. That would cost me 30,000 rep. I actually need to get myself some rep, just realized that I'm down to 30. So let's go ahead and take a look with the Necroid and see exactly what we got for the EDA. So we currently have Alchemy, Disruption, and the Assassination. Wow, they're bringing this back a lot now. I mean, it was gone for like 5 months, so, you know? Okay, so it's for the Alchemy. For the modifiers, we currently have Eximus Amphors, which means Eximus will be the only enemies that drop Amphors, but they'll be guaranteed drops, which could be annoying depending on how much Eximus are spawning and how many they drop. We have the Myropic Munitions, the one that I still can't pronounce. Enemies only take damage when within 15 meters of you, and you get the Devil's Bargain, which is 25% fire weight, which is great, but at the cost of 50% ammo efficiency, meaning you'll be dumping your load extremely quickly. Disruption, we have 2 Necromechs at a time. Slain enemies will burst with Void Energy. Void Energy spawns on you, keep that in mind. And the enemies will slowly regenerate health, so make sure that you're getting rid of those Necromechs as quickly as possible. And in regards to the Assassination, we have the Fragmented Tide will never stop attacking, and the Vampiric Luminous, which are those little guys that pretty much walk around and siphon off your health and your energy. Please stay mobile. They move quote-unquote slow, but it's pretty much like they're TPing to you. And Rogue Calaverans, I believe those are the enemies that look like clocks. They have weapons that do a lot more damage to Overguard and Necromechs. So yeah, so that is it for the EDA. In regards to the personal modifiers, we have abbreviated abilities, which is cutting your ability duration in half. Lethargic Shields, your shield regen is decreased by 50%. Energy Exhaustion, you lose 2 energy per second when enemies are within 10 meters of you. And the Knife Step Syndrome, which you lose 2 health whenever you're moving. Jumping pauses the effects. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for this week's weekly reset. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I hope you guys you know, have an awesome time. Hope you guys have the best luck when it comes on to getting Zaku Prime. And yeah, so in regards to all that stuff, I'm still doing the giveaway once I get to 100 subs. So if you're interested, drop a sub, like the video. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Peace.